HB-101 supercharges plant growth. When you use HB-101, your fruits, vegetables, rice, and also tea will be able to grow very freshly and deliciously. This plant energizer was created from natural components. HB-101 is your crop's powerful supporter. HB-101 Plant Energizer is a natural essence that is extracted from Japanese cedar, cypress, pine, and plantain grass. Japanese cedar, cypress, and pine trees are long-lived trees with strong vitality, deodorant power, and bacteriostatic power. The sap of those trees is filled with plenty of nutrients that help maintain a healthy body and an unprecedented power that prevents foreign enemies from invading. Also, those essential oil components include ingredients that repel harmful insects. Plantain grass is known as a medicinal herb. What is extracted from the blessings of nature is HB-101. Plants that are given HB-101 will grow energetically without getting any disease. Also, they will be able to grow by maintaining the energy they have. HB-101 is very easy to use and very reasonable. Please take a look at how to use HB-101. Use 100 milliliters of HB-101 for 1/4 acre, which costs about $28. That means $2.8 for 10 milliliters for 1,066 square feet, and 28 cents for 106 square feet. You only need to mix it with water, and you will see an amazing effect. It is very cheap for the use of one time. With such a low cost, an amazing effect on your crops will appear, so there is no reason not to use it. HB-101 is my important partner. I have sensitive skin, so I was afraid of getting a rash, but since HB-101 is made of natural plants, there was no need to worry. After planting tomatoes, we water them 3 times a week. Once the tomatoes grow this big, then we apply 1,000 times diluted HB-101 to the leaves and the soil once a week. While the tomatoes grown with HB-101 have strong taste, the sweetness is mild. I'm particular about fertilizers, so I only use a fertilizer that my father makes and apply HB-101. I don't use any fertilizer made of synthetic chemicals at all. Thanks to HB-101, many bugs stopped infesting, and also the molds were mostly gone. Our customers are praising that our grapes are very sweet and say they can't eat any other grapes than ours. We receive so many orders. Because it is too big, it does not fit into a box. A size up to this will fit in a box. We sell those that do not fit into the box at our farm stand. I I believe that it has been 20 years since I started to use HB-101. Once I started to use HB-101, everyone started saying my grapes were delicious. Since then, I haven't been able to stop. I start with 1,000 times dilution, and later on I use 2,000 times dilution. The good thing about HB-101 are grapevines keep their health and the sweetness dramatically increases. Trees grow healthier. I believe that HB-101 has great effects. Customers who ate our grapes can't eat other grapes, and they come to buy our grapes again. I believe that it is because our grapes are very sweet and delicious. Please do use HB-101. It will end up being healthy like this. Everyone, please do use it. You can grow delicious fruit. We soak rice seed into the 1,000 times diluted solution of HB-101 for more than 24 hours, and then plant seeds in a seeding box. When it comes up, rice seedlings will be lined up in a nursery. After rice seedlings have been lined up, we apply 1,000 times diluted solution once a week. The roots grow amazingly. When I try to separate the rice seedlings with a board, as the roots have grown so well, it is difficult to take the seedlings from the seedling box. When grabbing the rice seedlings to separate them, the box won't slip out because of the pressure from the roots. It makes a sound when the roots are coming off. It is not easy to put a spatula between seedlings. The roots grow so well, and the tension of the root is unbelievably strong. The quality and growth of the rice is amazing, and moreover, I trust that it is safe to use. HB-101 gives us confidence. The best thing about HB-101 is that I can rely on it completely. Thanks to HB-101, a bumper crop! Hooray! From more than 80 years of experience, I feel that HB-101 is the best. Therefore, I am recommending it to everyone. I received tons of HB-101 caps, but gave them all out to everyone. When I first heard that HB-101 was good, I used it on my potatoes for a competition. I used HB-101 twice on 1/4 acre. I just sprinkled HB-101 20 days after the seedling grew and when the flowers became to bloom. I was able to produce 8,267 pounds of potatoes in 1/4 acre, and I won first prize for that at a competition. Since then, I fell in love with HB-101 and have been using it on everything. The taste is spectacular. The taste of the crops grown on our land is good because of the nature of the soil. However, after using HB-101, it became far better. Winter vegetables are cabbages, broccoli, and kale. Summer will be watermelon, tomatoes, and many others. I assure you that HB-101 is spectacular. I've been using it for a long time now, so I definitely recommend it. First, I just sprayed HB-101 from curiosity. The day after using HB-101, the leaves of the roses suddenly stood up. Since then, I've been using it. As you can see, the color and the glaze of the leaves gets better. Also, even during winter, when there is less sunlight, the flower stems become firm. The color of the flowers becomes bright. The scent becomes stronger. It's all good things, and to add to this, many customers are very satisfied that flowers last more than a month. Many people are worried about aphids. However, with HB-101, it is hard for aphids to come near and also hard to be infected by powdery mildew. We, of course, have to use pesticides to some extent, but we do not need to use it as much as before. According to a professional of pesticides, by using HB-101, the percentage of chemical damage is very low. When we mix in HB-101, pesticides work better. I grow roses and chrysanthemums. Usually, leaves at the lower stems die, but with HB-101, leaves stay all the way until we cut them. When leaves are dried out, it is difficult to take them off from the stem, but it is easy to take off leaves as they are alive. We need less labor. From now on, ecology will be very important for farming. We choose to be ecologically friendly. Since 4 years ago, we decided to not use herbicide at all. So what were we going to use instead? As I had a great experience of HB-101 when I grew flowers, my wife and I decided to use HB-101 and decrease the use of pesticides. In a season, I sprinkled HB-101 6 times in a field. What's so hard for us is to spray pesticides. As we are spraying, we can tell that they are bad for your body. Even if I put on a mask while I spray pesticides, the next day my body feels very dull. By using HB-101, I am able to lessen the amount of pesticides and also sprinkle HB-101 with just a shirt and no mask. It is easier for me to do my work now. When I measured the sugar content of my crops, all of them went over 14 degrees. Also, the color and the luster was different from usual and changed to a yellow type of color. I really think that you will be filled with relief. Peaches can be damaged very easily. Therefore, before the shipping, usually the peaches are propelled with a sterilization like the preservative. But as we don't use that at all, our customers can eat our peaches with no worries. By using HB-101, the stems get stronger. During the harvesting, the stems often come out because the peaches are ripened. Since we've been using HB-101, the stems are remaining with the peaches. Because of the climate change, the peaches tend to fall off easily. However, even if the rain or wind comes, our peaches won't fall off anymore. When others are complaining, peaches fell off, we're saying, ours aren't falling. Thanks to HB-101's work, the stems of our peaches have become stronger. My hobby is gardening. When I grow flowers with HB-101, they grow very beautifully. I am very pleased that my flowers last for a very long time and will prevent bugs from coming near. Lawns become very fresh and green and very beautiful. It has been more than 10 years since I've started to use HB-101. At first, my garden was very wild and rocks were everywhere. So by adding leaf mold and using compost and HB-101, my garden turned into a garden where plants can grow very happily and healthy. I always use a watering can. For 1 liter of water, I mix only 1 or 2 drops of HB-101. It's so easy to use HB-101. HB-101 is 100% natural plant. Therefore, when you are sprinkling it, there is no need for masks or gloves. I do not use pesticides, but I use HB-101, and many of the harmful bugs are gone. My friends say that it is very hard to avoid bugs. I do not have such problems. Recently, I've been growing cherry tomatoes every year. HB-101 helps the stems to grow bigger and to come into bearing. The taste became very sweet and delicious. I think that HB-101 is very useful for kitchen gardens. I am also doing flower arrangement with flowers in my garden. While letting flowers to drink up water, I mix a drop of HB-101 with water. I also mix a drop of HB-101 in the flower base for the flower arrangement. The color of the flowers is very nice and will last for a long time. HB-101 surprises everyone that flowers grow very strong and bring many beautiful flowers. You should definitely try it. HB-101 is a must for me. HB-101 supercharges plants.